Hey Hartwig, let's talk about the Martin M130 and how it came to be as the staple pilot watch in the Chesapeake collection.
That is actually the official internal name of that aeroplane. M is the Martin, because Martin Marietta. 130 is actually the wingspan, 130 feet or something like that.
For those of you who don't know, the Martin M130 was the first commercial grade aircraft to fly over the Pacific Ocean, and it was actually built right in our backyard here in Baltimore, Maryland. So it has quite the local significance, and it really does serve as a symbol for the innovations that have occurred in this region.
On the airport, BWI, when you go from the domestic section to the international section, there used to be a story about the Martin M130. Here, this thing that was in the window. So I stood in front of that window and looked at this clock. Brain was starting spinning. And then I thought, that would be a nice chronograph.
Can you describe your first experience with the Martin M130 when you first came to the United States? What kind of inspired you?
The shape of the hands and this red spot, the color combination, that inspired me to design something around this. Another idea was actually making the subdials from a piece of metal out of scrap pieces. And I went to the museum, and from the Martin itself, there's not a lot left because all three planes crashed. The curator told me, okay, we can use this piece of material. But later on, I thought, yeah.
Why did you not do that?
The little pieces they still had left, I don't want to take a piece of that, and I thought, this idea to mark it red, it was much nicer.
When brands commemorate something in the past, it's pretty standard to take something intrinsic, something material from that particular moment and include it in their commemorative piece. Well, Hartwig did not envision that at all. He wanted the Martin M130 to truly serve as a genuine reproduction of the cockpit instruments found in the Martin M130.
And thanks God I made the picture so that it was pretty round. So I put it, Photoshop, into the Potomac case. Just to get a vision how it looks. That is. And then I started designing in details,
So instead of taking the actual physical pieces from that clock he was so drawn to, he decided to rather reproduce it in a new form.
In some way, this red spot in this green and yellow caught my eye. Maybe we could do something, so I put, I made the date red and also made the red ring around the minute and hour counters. So everything is connected to the chrono should be a different color. First of all, because it looks better, it looks nice. And secondly, so you can separate now all the rest of the function to the chrono function. All the chrono functions are red marked. That means the pusher has a red mark, the subdials, the minute counter and the hour counter is red marked, and even the sweep second tip is red marked. So everything with the chrono is red marked. I made this hand the same color because that is the ordinary time, hour, minute and second.
In recreating the Martin M130 in its horological form, Hartwig didn't just want to take from the past. He truly wanted to shine a new light on it.